What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about THORChain and also the coin of THORChain, which is Rune, a little bit about it, what it is, and also we're going to go over a price prediction towards the end of this video. So if you're interested in that type of content, do me a favor by minting me a subscription down below, and let's get into this. So what is a THORChain? Well, THORChain is a blockchain that operates as a layer 1 cross-chain decentralized exchange, or DEX, and as a decentralized cross-chain liquidity protocol, it swaps native cryptocurrencies between blockchains in a non-custodial manner without wrapping or pegging assets. So essentially, if you want to be able to swap, for example, Bitcoin to Solana, or Bitcoin to BNB, or Bitcoin to Atom, or any other blockchain, and you want to do it in a decentralized manner, well, THORSwap is pretty much the solution for you in this case. And this is also really imperative to the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem, because typically you would have to do this through a centralized exchange. So to be able to do this in a decentralized manner is definitely a big thing that they're doing. So let's get a little bit more into this. So THORChain uses a continuous liquidity pool, or CLP, to facilitate the liquid exchange of assets across several blockchains, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Rune is also the native token of THORChain and also the asset that powers it. It's used as a pairing token to swap assets between blockchains and also pay for gas fees. So besides being the utility token for all transactions within the network, it can also be used for governance and also to secure the blockchain. So who are the founders of THORChain? Well, according to the official representative of THORChain, the platform has no CEO, no founder, and also no directors. Instead, the further development of the protocol is organized via GitLab, and also with nodes as the ultimate deciders of which code base to run. So those currently working on the project are largely anonymous, and they say that there's no one behind it because they want it to be truly decentralized. So, you know, a lot of people don't know who the team is. A lot of people like when there is a public team, but for this project, there is actually no public team. So this is kind of rare, actually, in that regard. And also, the protocol isn't profit oriented. All fees generated by the protocol go directly to the participants, for example, node operators and liquidity providers. And there are no provisions for the team. Instead, the team is incentivized by simply holding Rune, just like everyone else. The Rune token is currently available on multiple blockchains, including Binance Chain and Ethereum as an ERC20 token. So when it comes to the tokenomics, currently it's actually ranked at 76 when we're taking a look at the market capitalization of 454 million. And then when we're taking a look at the circulating supply, currently that's at 66%. Currently there's 330 million Rune that's circulating, with a max supply of 500 million. And then the total supply of 498 million. So something to take into account. And then when we're taking a look at 24-hour volume, it actually has $29 million for 24-hour volume. So not bad, definitely not bad. Now, when we're taking a look at its all-time high and it's just, you know, overall price action, we can see here that it actually reached an all-time high at around $20 previously. And this was back in May 19th of 2021. And then it actually kind of, it fell floor, and then it actually bounced again. And it hit $14 or around that, around $16. And then again, back in April, it did the same. So it hit $12 there. So it didn't really, exceed its previous all-time high before. It kind of just bounced right below it every single time, which is kind of interesting to see. Now we can see here that previously back in 2019, it was around just 1 cent, and then seeing it bounce up to $20 is pretty insane. But pretty soon we're going to be comparing that price point to other market caps to see where the price might go. Possible prediction. Now I also want to take a look at its subreddit stats. So currently it has around 11,000 subscribers. It's getting around 32 comments per day. If we take a look at the overall growth, we can see here back in 2018, there was a decent amount of growth, and then it kind of steadied out. And then ever since then, it actually increased up to where it is now. So really this was back in November of 2020, it kind of had this bounce. So socially, it's in the social sentiment, it's pretty good. I mean, it's growing. Then when we're taking a look at the website, the one thing I would actually say about it is that it's somewhat confusing. It's kind of all over the place, actually, I would say. there's just a lot of different places to click and things to look at. And some parts of the website seem almost confusing, but overall it's okay. I mean, it does the job, but it's kind of confusing to be able to get to, if you want to get to THORSwap, then for example, you have to click swap, then you have to go here, click THORSwap, and then from here you can go to the web app, and then it'll finally load. So it's kind of just weird to get around. But here you can actually earn yields on your deposits by becoming a liquidity provider. So you can check out some of the APRs that they're providing, for example, on Bitcoin in a decentralized manner. Pretty neat. Now also, I think some of the other UIs for, the base entrance of THORSwap, I think is pretty cool actually. But overall, I think their main website, THORChain.org, is overall just kind of a little bit clunky, and it needs to get redone, I think personally. Now, when we're taking a look at the price prediction, just comparing it to other market caps, we can see here if one THORChain had Bitcoin's market cap of $328 billion, then one Rune would be worth $1,091, or an upside of 790x. Now, currently it's in the 76th position when we're taking a look at the market cap. Now, if we were to compare it with other market caps and also just see, where would that $20 price point of its previous all-time high be? Well, that would actually be right at Polkadot right now, or $6.1 billion at a potential price point of $20 for an upside of 14x. Now, moving along here, if it was that of, for example, Chainlink, that would put it at around $3.3 billion, or an upside of $10, an upside of 685%. Moving forwards here, if it was that of, for example, XRP, that would put it to the potential price point of around $19 billion, or an upside of 45x at $63. So honestly, I think THORChain and THORSwap is kind of imperative to the entire ecosystem to provide swapping assets on different blockchains and providing that liquidity in a decentralized manner. I think that's definitely imperative in the ecosystem. So I'm quite bullish on it. So let me know where you guys think THORChain is going to go, or Rune is going to go in the future. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm quite eager to hear what you guys have to say. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for this one. See you in the next one.